True facts about the king of Instagram, Dan Bilzerian. 36-year-old Dan Bilzerian, who is known as the king of Instagram, isn't just well known, he's filthy rich and a famous socialite, too. Battle plan. Dan Bilzerian wants an MMA fight. Bilzerian explained that he has been watching MMA since the very first UFC event. But, he's more than a fan. He wants to compete. Washout. He was a badly behaved Navy SEAL recruit. Bilzerian had spent 510 days of grueling SEAL training and scored 94/99 in his military exam before getting into a dispute with his commanding officer. Allegedly, he called him a derogatory term used for felines. This is reportedly not his first failed attempt to make the cut as a SEAL. Fall guy. Bilzerian has found a second career as an actor and stuntman. He worked as a stunt double for Gerard Butler on Olympus Has Fallen, and also appeared in the film The Equalizer, with Denzel Washington, as well as the film The Other Woman. His failed career in the film industry ended with the movie Lone Survivor. He invested $1 million in the film in exchange for 80 words and 8 minutes on screen. By completion of the finished product, Dan had only one line and less than a minute of screen time. He made back his $1 million from the film but realized he didn't have what it took to make it in Hollywood. World champ. Bilzerian is deeply entrenched in the world of high-stakes poker. It's a realm in which he's done quite well for himself. The proliferate player has claimed to have won $50 million playing the game in 2014 alone. His claims aren't exempt from challenge. Some industry insiders believe they're inflated, and that his balanced wins aren't quite as substantial. If you're wanting to try your luck at making some serious money, you might enjoy playing some double bonus poker and see how much you could earn without inflating your winnings. Not your man. There's at least some evidence to show that Bilzerian was indirectly involved in a Ponzi scheme set up by Bradley Ruderman in 2009. 2 years later, when Ruderman was sent behind the bars for running not-so-legal gaming operations, Bilzerian was one of several competitors asked to pay back his winnings in full. Armenian ancestry. In an odd and surprising twist of fate, it turns out that both the Kardashians and the Bilzerians are of Armenian descent. Whether or not that indicates an aptitude for Armenian families to achieve fame is open to interpretation. Much like the Kardashians, his family was also impacted by the tragic and devastating horrors of the Armenian genocide. Heart case. Bilzerian struggles with serious heart troubles. While his lifestyle may look like a fun on social media, it takes a severe toll on his health. He has had 2 heart attacks before the age of 30, and it's no surprise why he lives his life to the fullest and seizes every moment. After 4 days of partying, snowboarding, sleep deprivation, consumption of substance, Dan had his first heart attack on the 4th day. 12 hours later, Dan had his second heart attack in the hospital, but luckily, he survived, and after 2 weeks of recovery, he was as fit as always. Crime does pay. Paul Alec Bilzerian was once a celebrated corporate takeover specialist. That was until he was arrested, tried, and convicted for securities swindling in the mid-80s. He was also largely absent from his son's formative years, infamously jetting back from a life spent largely abroad to Sudan's Little League team for slander over a $5,000 donation. When Dan was 10, Paul broke the news to his son that he was being sent behind the bars. There is large speculation over how much of Dan's fortune was a benefit of his father's work. The elder Bilzerian has allegedly said he'd rather starve than work to pay the federal government his fees.